This is Gerardo Del Real with Resource Stock Digest. Joining me today is the CEO of Defense Metals, Mr. Craig Taylor. Craig, interesting times. How are you?
Very well. How are you? Yes, exciting times.
I am well. Thank you for asking. Let's get right into it. You had some company-specific news that I want to get into here in just a second, but I would love to get your take on the advancement of what is clearly now becoming a critical metals supply chain race for independence, right? And so we're seeing a focus by governments around the world to establish a critical metals supply chain that is independent of China. And I think that the recent Fortress and MP Materials merger is a clear indication that this is likely a trend that will accelerate. That's my 2 cents. I would love to hear yours.
Yeah, that merger is going to be instrumental in providing extraction facilities in North America. And by that, I mean Mountain Pass is going to be able to produce an oxide now. And we had some news today that is along the same lines. We have a 7% oxide that we've created. Theirs is a little higher, but with this merger, they're going to be able to produce down in California.
You did have some news today. You also had some news last week regarding the Lidar Survey. Can you speak to that a bit and kind of what the next steps are?
Yeah, there's a certain amount of environmental studies we have to do in order to get our mine permit. And so we've taken the long lead studies that we have to do. Those are usually a 2-year out campaign. And we started on those. So we're about 6 months in there. So based on that, we should be able to apply for our mine permit within the next 18 months or so.
Walk me through the pre-pilot hydrometallurgical optimization. That headline was a mouthful, obviously, this morning. But walk me through.
It's a mouthful, yeah. So what we've done is we did our pilot plant flotation campaign with SGS, and we had fantastic results. And so that's led us to do the Hydromet now in a pilot plant after we finished this last bench scale test. So all of our bench scale tests on the Hydromet side have been fantastic today. SGS has featured us at COM 2020, which is the metallurgical convention in Toronto. We'll finish this final test, which I'm anticipating will take 2 to 3 weeks. And that'll give us the green light to move forward with a Hydromet pilot plant, which really hasn't been done in North America other than by Mountain Pass. So this will be a pilot plant of size. We'll take our 1,200 kilos of concentrate, run it through the processing, and come out with an NdPr oxide.
I imagine that with the momentum in the space that your phone has to be ringing. Are you entertaining different options? Are opportunities presenting themselves that could help unlock some of the value here that you're trying to provide shareholders?
Well, definitely. I think you'll see with the Mountain Pass and Fortress merger, Mountain Pass has almost doubled in the last month, and the share price, they're up 10% today. So, of course, that's generated interest in the space. And with our low cap rate, people are phoning me nonstop.
Excellent. What's the balance sheet look like, Craig?
We probably have 600,000 hard dollars after some warrants were exercised recently, and approximately 300 to 400 soft that we'll be putting into our Hydromet work, as well as some more environmental.
You recently appointed Andrew Leland as a strategic advisor. Can you explain, for those not familiar with him, the value that he brings?
Yeah, well, that's very interesting. China comes with their blacklist December 1st, and that's going to outline the companies that they will no longer be providing rare earth oxide to, or perhaps military components. And because Lockheed Martin and was part of the group that sold missiles to Taiwan, I imagine they'll be on that blacklist. So Andrew Leland worked for them and will be helping us to try to get their attention in our deposit.
Excellent. Well, a lot to like there. It's been a busy October. It's been a busy year, frankly, for Defense Metals. I'm looking forward to seeing you close out the year. Anything else you'd like to add to that, Craig?
No, we're just going to continue to de-risk and move this project forward like we've been doing, and we keep getting great results, so no stopping now.
Excellent. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
Okay, bye-bye.